YouTube, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. I know you are. Hey, that being said, we're going to be talking about the LOTUS EXIGE, 2006 EXIGE, non-S, non-supercharged, but now being supercharged. So we have the 2006 EXIGE that we drove to, we towed to Monkey Wrench Racing. I had 27,000 miles on the car, and we purchased a REV400, the biggest you can get, supercharger kit from BOE. And the last news was that the ECU couldn't be tuned because BOE's software crashed. That was the last update that we had. The new update that we have, first off, I just wanted to show you guys a cool BMW in the background. This is the next video. We're going to be doing content on this. We're doing an oil change on it. We're making this car look great. 414 horsepower. If you don't like this M car, man, this is a good car. I'm loving it, you know. That being said, here's the news. Let me get my light back on my face. The news is that the BOE can tune the ECUs. So they had my work order for my setup and the tune that I needed for my factory ECU. So the day that they shipped the day that I dropped my car off and they started working on Monkey Wrench, started working on the car, they took my ECU and shipped it to BOE. Then BOE, Monkey Wrench was like, hey, reach out to BOE. I was like, okay, cool, I'll reach out and see what's up with the tuning thing. They told us that their systems are down. Well, Phil from BOE called me. How awesome is that? Literally called me and said, hey, you know, I don't know what's gonna be back, but hopefully every day is looking a little bit better. They're rebuilding the software and rebuilding all the tuning and all this stuff and backing it up on the hard drive so that this pretty much can never happen again to them. And they finished. They got it all done. So he had flashed like 12 ECUs that day. And I was a work order on there, and so he just wanted to call me and say, hey, you know, congratulations, we're able to get it all going. So this is about a week or two ago. So I'm assuming that they shipped it back to Monkey Wrench, and it should be in Monkey Wrench's hands now. So probably what's the next steps with Monkey Wrench is within probably like a week or two, the car should probably be done. So the next thing is Monkey Wrench will put the ECU back in. They'll do the diagnostics, they'll run through all the car, make sure, you know, that it's building boost, make sure that it's running the right PSI, making sure that everything's okay, and then they'll put it up on the dyno. I'm expecting this car to do like 280 to 300 horsepower. So like 280 to 300 wheel horsepower, which is a lot. I mean, that's like 400 crank. So I'm really, really excited. 375 crank maybe, and the car only weighs like 2,000 pounds. So then the next action is, once it's all done and all good to go, I got my Tundra here and I need some help. Will you guys comment down below if I should drive the Tundra back up to Detroit from Florida? It's like 11 hours. Get a U-Haul, put the EXIGE on the U-Haul, drive the Tundra all the way back down here, and then have fun with the EXIGE down here in Florida. By the way, Florida has some really fun coastal roads and really good driving. And then someone was saying, like, you know, there's no windy roads. There's some windy roads, but there is no up and downs. It's flat. That's the only thing. There is no up and downs. You know, Washington has all of the up and downs, especially where I was living in Washington, my hometown area. Tons of great roads, but it's beautiful here. So I cannot wait to take the EXIGE out. In addition to it, there's a lot of big highways that people go really fast on in Florida, so you can definitely go through, you know, 1, 2, 3 of the gears and enjoy the car, which I can't wait. I have a feeling it's going to be amazing. I can't wait. So that's where the update is. So within like the next week or two, we should be picking up the LOTUS EXIGE. Monkey Wrench has half my money, and then I owe them the next half when I get the car all done. It's all up to satisfaction. I did talk to Phil, and he gave me great customer service, and so in the future, if I'm gonna buy another one or something, I might take it to Kansas and try them out if I'm gonna do the supercharger again on another Lotus type of vehicle, on another 2ZZ. Remember, everyone likes 2ZZs. In the meantime, we're gonna be working a little bit more on the BMW M3. We're doing oil change. The M3 needs an intake, like an aftermarket intake, to make it cooler. I need more induction noise. And then we're gonna do an exhaust, probably gonna be Megan brand. We're probably gonna do a Megan quad exhaust and the AFE intake for the BMW. And then we need to re-black out the whole kit. I'm probably gonna get some tail lights too. I'm probably gonna get black tail lights. But a lot of cool content for the BMW coming up too. That being said, I hope you guys like this update. That's where my Lotus Exige is. I also did bid on a final edition Exige. I bid up to $88,000, which is a lot, but it is one of 25 and matte, and I think it's gonna appreciate over, you know, the next 10 years. Not that much, not like market, but it'll go up some. Houston, of Houston's Hot Chickens, of Houston's, the exotic car rally guy, he loves the Lotus, which he's a smart guy. Outbid me, a couple other people outbid me, but he went to 120 grand. That's a lot for an Exige. 120? Good for the Exiges. One of 100 or one of 25 in that car, and it was the matte black, which is sick. And I actually really wanted that car. I told myself I'll go up to 6 figures, I'll go up to $100,000, but it went from like 90 to 95 to 105 to 115 to 120 like in 2 minutes. So I didn't win that car. But that being said, I do love Lotuses, so you guys will see a lot more Lotus content on here. My Exige, or not Exige, my EVORA 400, I need to reprogram the key. I accidentally got it in my pocket and washed it, and so I have to reprogram the key. I might do an explanation video for that because no one has explained how to reprogram a Lotus EVORA key, and I can do a really good job of that. That being said, there's the Exige. Comment down below, should I drive the truck up and pick it up, or should I drive the Exige back down to Florida? I want to drive the Exige back to Florida, so we'll see what you guys say. Like, subscribe, swing by MitchDore.com. See you guys in the next video.